Every positive value has its price in negative terms. The genius of Einstein led to Hiroshima. This was said by Pablo Picasso. The United States detonated 2 nuclear weapons over the Japanese cities Hiroshima and Nagasaki on 6 and 9 August 1945 respectively. The 2 bombings killed between 1,29,000 and 2,26,000 people, most of whom were civilians, and remained the only use of nuclear weapon in armed conflict.
In the final year of the World War II, the Allies prepared for a costly invasion of the Japanese mainland. This undertaking was preceded by a conventional and firebombing campaign that devastated 67 Japanese cities. The war in Europe concluded when Germany surrendered on 8 May 1945, and the Allies turned their full attention to the Pacific War.
By July 1945, the Allies' Manhattan Project had produced 2 types of atomic bombs: the Fat Man, a plutonium implosion type nuclear weapon, and Little Boy, an enriched uranium gun type fission weapon.
Allies called for the unconditional surrender of the Imperial Japanese Armed Forces in the Potsdam Declaration on 26 July 1945. The alternative being prompt and utter destruction, Japanese ignored the ultimatum.
These targets were chosen because they were large urban areas that also held militarily significant facilities. On 6th of August, a little boy was dropped on Hiroshima, to which Prime Minister Suzuki reiterated the Japanese government's commitment to ignore the Allies' demands and fight on.
3 days later, a fat man was dropped on Nagasaki. Over the next 2 to 4 months, the effect of atomic bombing killed between 90,000 and 1,46,000 people in Hiroshima and 39,000 and 80,000 people in Nagasaki. Roughly half occurred on the first day.
For months afterwards, large number of people continued to die from the effects of burns, radiation sickness, and injuries compounded by illness and malnutrition. Most of the deaths were civilians, although Hiroshima had a sizable military garrison.
One of the Atomic Bomb Commission report discusses that about 6,882 people examined in Hiroshima and 6,621 people examined in Nagasaki, who were largely within 2,000 meters from the hypocenters, have suffered injuries from blast and heat, but died from complications frequently compounded ARS or acute radiation syndrome, all within about 20 to 30 days.
The most well-known of these was Midori Naga, some 500 meters from the hypocenter at Hiroshima, who traveled to Tokyo and then with her death on 24th August 1945 was to be the first death officially certified as a result of radiation poisoning, or as it was referred to by many, atomic bomb disease.
Scholars have exclusively studied the effects of bombing on social and political character of subsequent world history and popular culture, and there is still much debate concerning on the ethical and legal justification for the bombings.
Japan surrendered to the Allies on 15th August, 6 days after the Soviet Union's declaration of war and bombing of Nagasaki. The Japanese government signed the Instrument of Surrender on 2nd September, effectively ending the war.
It was unappreciated at the time, but the average radiation dose that will kill approximately 50% of adults. The LD50 was approximately half, that is, smaller doses were made more lethal when the individual experienced concurrent blast or burn, polytraumatic injuries.
Supporters believe that the atomic bombings were necessary to bring a swift end to the war with minimal casualties, while the critics argue that the Japanese government could have been made to surrender through other means, highlighting the moral and ethical implications of nuclear weapons and the deaths caused to civilians.
Survivors of the bomb attack have campaigned for many years to have the impact of nuclear weapons. They educated their generation on this subject, a contributing factor on the growth of international momentum, focusing on the humanitarian impact of these weapons.
This suffering goes beyond the survivors. Future generations, either born to survivors or born to those living in Hiroshima for years to come, had increased the chances of small brain sizes, delayed development, blindness, and increased susceptibility to leukemia and other cancers. The bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki represent a human tragedy which should never be repeated.
In
In 2010, the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty Review Conference's final document officially expressed deep concern at the catastrophic humanitarian consequences of nuclear weapons for the first time. Following this, a group of countries began delivering joint statements at the humanitarian impacts of nuclear weapons. This movement was a precursor to demands of the United Nations Global Nuclear Weapons Ban.
The risk of accidental or intentional use of nuclear weapon remains significant. No state or international organization has the capacity to address or provide the short and long-term humanitarian assistance and protection needed in case of a nuclear weapon explosion.
When the US dropped atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in Japan, the cities were destroyed. By 1950, over 340,000 people had died as a result, and generations were poisoned by radiations.
15,000 nuclear weapons still threaten the survival of the world, even though the majority of the people in the world and the government want to negotiate an international ban on the development and use.
As we commemorate the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, let us remember what a nuclear bomb can do and pledge to work together to make sure that no other town suffer the same pain and devastation.